make yourself comfortable. My name is Velma Dinkley, and of course, as you know, I am the CEO of Monsters Incorporated, representing the largest monster hunting organization in the entire world. Thank you for interviewing today to be my assistant. Now, go ahead and have a seat. I'd like to ask you just a few simple questions. And remember, I would like you to be honest, because honesty is very important to me. First of all, I have a very important question. Do you like dogs? Dogs are an integral part of Mystery Inc. All of our groups that are set out to solve mysteries, each one takes a dog with them. Now, obviously, our sweet and precious Scooby Doo stays here in the home office, but we send one out with everyone. So, of course, there are going to be lots of dogs coming in and out of the facility. So I want to make sure that you are comfortable with dogs. You are? That's wonderful. Now, I have a very, very important question for you. If, say, you had a pair of glasses and they had the most pesky tendency to, I don't know, fall off your head at the worst possible time, what would you do about it? That's a good suggestion, but not everyone can wear contacts. If your eyes won't tolerate contacts, what would you do next? That's right. Just add a chain. With a chain, it keeps them from coming off. What an excellent suggestion. I see that you and I are going to get along just fine. Now, for your next question, hypothetically, if you were in a haunted mansion and there was a terrifying ghoul chasing after you, what would you do? Would you scream and fall to the ground and cover your head? Would you turn around and try to punch it in the face? Would you hide in a pot? That is an excellent idea. Yes, sometimes it's best to find the better part of valor. Now, you don't want to just fall to the ground because you don't want to get caught. But you do want to escape so that you can what? That's right. Find more clues. You want to find more clues. And you can't do that if the monster has captured you. My associate, Daphne, can tell you a thing or two about being captured by monsters. Now, I have another question for you. Let's say that you want to capture a monster. How would you do it? Would you call the police? Would you try to shoot it with a firearm? Or would you try to make a trap and lead it into the trap? Right again. So the police won't believe you. I know by now you'd think they'd understand that usually it's a guy in a mask, but the police are funny like that. Also, if you just try to pew-pew it, again, it's probably a guy in a mask, and you might be up on some charges of manslaughter, so you don't want to mess with that. So clearly the way to go is, you got it, a trap. Because once you trap the beast, you can then take off the mask and find out who it really is. Now, this is a very important question. Let's say your CEO, I don't know, wanted a book, wanted a very special book, but it was completely out of stock on any online bookstore. How would you find it? Very good. You would take your CEO with you, and the two of you would go into old bookstores and look through until you found it. I think you and I are going to get along famously. Now I want you to know I am a very kind boss. I am a very sweet boss, but I do like things done a certain way. There is no mistreatment of animals at Mr. Inc. There is no making fun of people for wearing glasses. I don't think that's going to be a problem with you. And there is no forgetting to tell your boss how nice they look today. Okay? Do you think you can do all of that? Then I think you're going to work out great here. Can you start on Monday? Now, quick question. Do you want to be paid by direct deposit, or would you like to be paid by Scooby Snacks? I'm kidding, of course. It starts at $100,000 a year with benefits. Now you head home and get yourself a magnifying glass, because even though you're my assistant, and even though it's my job to run the company, I still like to go with my friends and solve some of the mysteries. And you are coming with us. All right. Looks like we've got a mystery on our hands. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching Roleplay Riot. If you've liked this, like and subscribe, and Jinkies.